Now this really is a premium fixture. Two storied footballing nations, two neighbours. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw. It is Argentina against Brazil. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, it is not often that an international fixture so transfixes the whole of world football, but that is the case here. It is indeed a very, very special occasion.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Oh, he's played it in low. Neymar with the short one. Shot, and the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. That's a little off target. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Joelinton. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He can get that clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's picked it up out wide. Alvarez. Lucas Perry breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Danilo. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Joelinton. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez receives it in a wide position. Oh, important interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. João Pedro. Montiel makes the interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Gabriel calmly anticipates.
Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it's...
He's got full against the crossbar. Looking for options. Takes a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's been taken short.
Brazil really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Savinho certainly showed terrific balance and control to go past his markers, but not with the finish.
Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Quality ball. Spread it left. He is through here. De Paul, now it's Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pinches it off him. Linton. Joao Pedro. Looking for the run. And it's McAllister. Thinks about the shot. He's got away with one there. Montiel wins the duel this time. Douglas Luiz. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shot, surely! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
After 30 minutes is...
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicked it back promptly. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Oh, this looks sharp. McAllister, played into space. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? Bruno Guimaraes. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. He's in a great position here. And he thumps it clear. That's a throw. Douglas Luiz. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bruno Guimaraes. And Savinho. And it's Guimaraes, spread out to the left. Aims beyond the defence. That'll be a throw-in. Great vision. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Fernandez gets over and intercepts. That's beautifully weighted. Marquinhos. Out to the right. And he was quick to react. And it's McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
There will be 1 minute added
Wants
time.
to play it back. He's tried one! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Danilo. Joelinton. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Argentina are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Joelinton! Sensational from Joelinton! A finish right from the top draw. And the second half is off to a flyer. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Savinho. And that is out of play. And it's Danilo. Wriggles his way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Luis.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Savinho. Oh, such a clever touch. He's gone for goal! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Number 20, Savinho.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
We have ourselves a real game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
McAllister. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Marquinhos. Savinho. And it's Douglas Luis. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Joao Pedro. That's a nicely weighted pass. Joelinton unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. He's through here. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. Yes, ended up in no man's land. Douglas Luiz. And it's Danilo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, they've got it again. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, now can they counter? That has been cut short. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. And that's an errant pass.
Substitution.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
João Pedro, he's found a way through. Rafinha gets into a good position. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Paul. No way through. And here's Rafinha. Ambitious ball here. Picked out, chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Opts for safety. Lobbed in behind. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Joelinton, tries to dink it through. Romero with the clearance. Now it's João Pedro, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That has not gone well. Gabriel. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Joelinton. Now it's João Pedro. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fernandez. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's João Pedro. Luis. Now it's David Neres. Stood up well to him there. It's a pretty loose pass. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out. Bruno Guimaraes. Joelinton. Now it's Rafinha. Tries to play it through.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Otamendi goes direct. Pass somewhat off target. Carlos Augusto. Rafinha. And here's Joelinton. Well, that has not gone well.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Back into the middle. Douglas Luiz. Now it's João Pedro. Distributed tidily. He can run onto that. Tagliafico did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... There's the shot! Argentina have the chance to go the other way.
Has been indicated.
Danilo spots it and intercepts. Carlos Augusto. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. That's a decent clearance. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to
So all
inform you
square,
that CCTV
we need a winner,
is now in
and we will be
operation
back
for your
for extra
safety.
time.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 22, Lautaro Martinez. Number 3, Nicolas
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Coming on the field, number 11, Almada.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Marcos Acuna. Number 4, Lisandro Martinez.
Great defending,
Substitutions
strong
taking
and
place.
determined. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. No joy this time. And that was very necessary.
Rafinha really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Very nicely done. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lucas Paqueta to Douglas Luiz. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! McAllister. It's a promising position. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And the shot's on here. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. He's on it. Can he get away? Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, good spread. Now it's David Neres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Alvarez, big chance, Moss goes for a shot! Oh yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Half-time, extra time.
This is a lost children's announcement.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it. And now for the final act. And it's made its way to him. And here's Rafinha. Short changes him with that pass. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that's well spotted. Gabriel. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the cross. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think that's great defending. He just made...
Has a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Luis plays it short. Oh, that was vital.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Probing pass. And he's in on the shot and goal! And yes, it's there!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The goal scorer for Argentina after 27 minutes in extra time is number 20, McAllister.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
This looks promising. Lovely, now then. That's going to go a long way. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Argentina really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity.
Well, here we go. Brazil against Argentina. Surely the most seismic footballing conflict in the Southern Hemisphere. Strap in for the ultimate game of one-upmanship, where everything matters so much. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, it is not often that an international fixture so transfixes the whole of world football, but that is the case here. It is indeed a very, very special occasion.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
The action has already started. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Now it's Pedro. Spread neatly. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's managed to get free. Lofted in. Oh, he's been caught napping. In again. Alvarez. Well, that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. Martinez. He's had a shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Martinez! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Savinho. Pedro. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And here's Neymar. Cross goes in there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shapes to shoot! It's in! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now.
Oh no, what has happened here? Martinez with the clearance. Fernandez. Now it's Martinez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
He's away! Chance for a shot! There it is! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's neat. Drives, surely now! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Linton. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. And the shot's on here. Savinho is onto this. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it again. And that's a dangerous ball. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's good play. There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Number 22.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Bruno Guimaraes. Linton. And he's surging through. Neymar driving forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Savinho. He has found the way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Alvarez. Played into space out wide. Martinez gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. And it's made real chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Argentina take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi finds himself offside. He's had it taken off him. This looks promising. Now it's João Pedro. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Joe Linton. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! That is a special goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. Right back in the game. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Dembele, and it's Stojkovic. Argentina have it back and can go again. And he's taking no chances there. Araujo calmly anticipates. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. So what can they make of this? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. Tar kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Oh, what a mistake! Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, super find. He has found the way through. Tries to cross, and the keeper beats it away. It's a searching pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gavi, looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. He's found a way through. Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, easy pickings there. Gavi. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rice.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rice has it out wide and in space, and he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a Rice smile there.
Keeper has taken decisive action. India have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And he won. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Soboslai attempts a clearance.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, played through for the wide man. And Dijk can get it clear. Corner number 2 then. They want to be quick to recover this. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Nuno Mendes is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Knocks it into space. And it's Gavi. Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Vardy. Oh, that's fabulous. Hakimi has it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! He's scored! A goal at a really telling moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things
Hello,
have never
everybody,
really
and
got
this is
going,
a quick
but at
reminder
least
to
this
let
will be
you
a
know
good
that we'll
time
be
to
able to catch
reflect
today's
and
match
regroup.
broadcast
I can see a
live
few
on
changes
Belfast
coming,
FM station.
because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Szoboszlai tries looking up for options on the left. Szoboszlai shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Defending of the desperate variety. India have got it back and they'll have another go. Szoboszlai! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rice. It's Van Dijk. Rudiger. Now Foden. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's in a good position here. He's in a great... He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Argentina have their second corner now. That's the keeper's ball. India are looking to go forward now. It's played through for him. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Luis Skelly attempts a clearance. That's a throw. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Swings it across.
That's good defensive concentration.
Back into the middle. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Can he get it through?
Foden. Rice.
And it's Lewis Skelly. Can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Soboslai receives it in a wide position. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And that's played in low. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Vardy. He's through here. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! And that's another good chance here! Good strike, quite an alarm. Corner number 3 coming up. Olise with the short one. And the shot! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
No way through. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's been caught napping! This is Dembele. Gravenberg. Oh, good-looking ball. Played out to the right. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nice looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rice gets into a good position. Good ball, good take. Shot, surely! It's in! Argentina are level. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder...
Soboslai! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That pass has been well intercepted. He has a look up. Decent chance! It's in! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Is number 13, Olise.
India get themselves into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. India can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That has been cut short. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, super ball. Dembele! Really well taken goal. 30 minutes and we're all square again. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
All square again into the dying minutes. Can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. India take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, that's a key interception. And the pass is intercepted. And we're done. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. He's having a shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
The movement so... He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vardy, and he's intervened well there. Vardy is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a shade optimistic. And here's Soboslai. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Haaland. And this is Dembele. He's away. He's through. And the shot. Goal! That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's being shifted off it. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Great vision. Soboslai showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Vardy. Now it's Olise. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to cut back. And they're quick to press. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played. Gavi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's gone for a throw-in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he latch on to this? And this is Vardy. Oh, that's fabulous. Lewis Skelly, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele gets into a good position. And he's there to belt it away. 30 minutes gone. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Vardy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That pass has been well intercepted. Olise, and it's Hakimi, and he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. Pass somewhat target. And he's gone long. And that's been won straight back. Gavi. Olise. Looking for the run. Gravenberch.
There will be 1 minute.
Takes a shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So we have a breakthrough. And the first 45 minutes are up. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up.
And the shot! He has done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Soboslai! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, strongly challenged there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Gavi. Conte. No way through. Olise is looking to influence the game from out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Conte, out towards the flank, back into the middle. Soboslai is onto the... Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets! And they're back in front! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
India go into the lead. Argentina needing a change of fortune here. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. And it's Stojkovic. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Szoboszlai. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Gravenberch. And this is Vardy. And a shot! It's loose this time, surely! And he's straight offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, well played, well sorted out. This is Dembele. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to get it away. Now, he's got space here. Kante can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is...
And the finish! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Dembele clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Looking for a runner. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Rice. Stojkovic tries to pass it through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He won't be happy with that one. Gavi tries to play it through. Chance! Should have equalised.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has been knocked clear. That's the throw. Picked out chance, surely! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And they've got rid. Now that looks a decent ball.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. That has been cut short. And he thumps it clear. Oh, good-looking ball. But that has not gone well. Rudiger cuts it out. Argentina are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
So what can they make of this?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. This is Dembele. It's Dembele! And that is wildly off target.
There will be 3
Vardy.
minutes added
Oh,
time.
that's well spotted. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And claimed it back swiftly. Can he get it through? That's that, the end. Argentina were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And a
So, Jim,
quick
how do you
reminder
reflect
today
on
to
what we've
please
seen?
take all
Argentina
medals
lost their
located
way
by the
after
entrance
falling
gate.
behind
Thank
early.
you
Their
very much for your
concentration was
cooperation.
weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. As you can see, we've already started here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Now he's got space here, and he cuts out the supply. And the through ball. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 7 minutes is number 11, Erling Haaland.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to pass it through.
Erling Haaland.
Haaland, he has found the way through. Shot, surely! He has done it! Two, and we've barely begun here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is lovely. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has not gone well. Szoboszlai, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
aimed beyond the defence.
Vardy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Argentina have reclaimed it. That ball looks a good one. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Could be danger here. Looking to play him in. Can he get on the end of this? Picks out, he's having a shot! It's there! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Olise. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Midway through the first period and it's looking quite a game here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Olise with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that should get the job done. Kimmich. Now it's Kimmich. He's found a way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Kimmich. And the pass is intercepted. Foden. Haaland. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That pass has been well intercepted. A good play on the left-hand side here. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Gavi. Look at this. Takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Neuer trying to keep this in. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Olise. Neuer is... Oh no, this does not look good! Nicely weighted ball. Vardy gets into some space.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kimmich. That's a good ball. And Vardy! Danger averted for now. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Argentina head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Mbappe.
And the action
Coming on the
is back
field
underway.
is number 21, Robert
Soboslai,
Lewandowski.
he's shifting through the gears here. Soboslai! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Looking for options for movement. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Real chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
India really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
They've played it short. Great chance! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Argentina do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change...
Chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. And it's Gavi. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Olise. Just the goalkeeper's a bit... There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's through, it's one-on-one, it's Dembele! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. India are looking to go forward now. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Soboslai gets it away. Van Dijk. Rice. Under an awful lot of pressure. Soboslai. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Gabriel. Now it's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. Oh, good chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Olise. And the counter is on. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he finish? Sticks it away!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Argentina grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And the shot! It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Gavi. And he's Belé. That's the keeper's ball. Szoboszlai. And he's intervened well there. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he finish? Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Saliba getting this one clear. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, what a mistake! Can he get it through? Oh, super ball! And a chance! And it's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
India playing for pride. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rudiger. Lewis Skelly. 5 minutes to add. And that is as far as it goes. Argentina can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Haaland, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best.
Immediately.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.